Thank you for purchasing the Apostille Workflow System. I'm going to give you an overview of the system and how to use it. This will not be an Apostille tutorial. I'm going to assume that you know what apostles are. I have another video on my channel that pretty much goes through how to do apostles. So this is just going to be a product information video. Okay, so if we go here under country, you can select the country you need for your apostle. So let's say Fiji. Okay, it will tell you if it's a Hague member or not. The issuing state is something that you want to put in yourself. It will tell you if this country needs embassy legalization or not. And then you just want to enter here uh, if you're using a certified copy and if the type of document is a state document, like a government document, or if it's like a federal document. Okay. So for the state document, which is what you're usually going to see here, you want to go through the state apostille process. And it will say here, continue to the state directory. The state directory has the information for the state apostles, has the name of the office, the address of the office, if it allows walk-ins, the processing time, and the state fee per document. This information is from 2025. So if you ever want to double check anything to make sure nothing has changed, you can certainly do that. Here we have, if you get the federal apostles, this is where, like the office name, the fee, the mailing address, and here are some notes that you just may want to double check on. Some federal apostles may have some extra instructions or have to be done a certain way. So you just have to double check on these. Here is the cover letter generator. So essentially you want to fill out the information here, which will be the state, the number of documents, and the document fee. So Pennsylvania, the document fee is $15. And since we have two documents, it's 30. But if we change the number of documents, it will uh, just tell you how much money you owe them. You want to then select if it's check, credit card, money order. It will almost always be money order unless you're doing a walk-in or unless uh, the name of the office that you're sending it to, the state office, accepts checks. But most of the time it's money order. But you can check their state site. Just type in state and apostle and you can double check their information. All right. Um, Here you want to put in the mail service you're using. USPS is normally what I use, but you could use UPS, or if you have a carrier, you can use the carrier. This is supposed to be your name, your number, and your email. And here you want to type in the documents that you're sending over. If the documents are going to another place, so say if you have 3 documents, one is for, two is for India, but another two is for like Fiji or another place. You actually want a cover letter per place you're sending it to. That's what I read through the Pennsylvania information. So if they have changed that or if that's no longer needed, I did not see that the last time I checked. Okay, so once you have your documents, change that back to 2. Okay, once you have your documents there and you have everything filled out, you want to click here, then shift click at the bottom so you can highlight that, and then go to File, Print, up here, then selected cells, and this is your cover letter. Just print that out, and you can use that as a cover letter. Okay, next is the input and output. So the input and output, it's you enter all your information here. The type of request it is. If it's state apostille, select apostille. Where is going exactly? I think we said Fiji. The state was PA. The number of documents, Hague status. The document source, it was a government document. Um, it was birth certificates and a marriage certificate, so that's government document. Then you want to select the type of document it was, which is a vital record. And are you mailing the package? Uh, okay, so depending on what you change here, so if you're not mailing it or you mailing it, it will tell you to get a prepaid envelope. So if you clear that and just not select yes, it will not remind you to get a prepaid envelope. So if you say yes, they will tell you to prepaid envelope there. So if you go to the output, this is kind of like a reminder for everything you need to do for the current client. So you have to get the apostille from PA. It's a It's a vital record. It's from the government. It's Hague. Oh, have document source twice. Um, so you can ignore that. Sorry. That's from yes, the document. You're mailing it in. You need a cover letter, and you need a prepaid envelope. So you just want to make sure you have that in there, and you can double check this checklist to make sure you have everything you need there. Next, it's just information. If you're new to Apostille, you can look through this and it will give you some expectations, um, like a quick step by step or what you need to do. Okay, then next is pricing. Again, this is just an informational page. If you haven't done apostles before or you just need some guidance on what you could charge or what you should charge, this is the information here. And there's another for legalization, or not legalization, embassy legalization. And at the bottom is just some Amazon links for common supplies that you would need for apostille. Okay, and then it's the client record. So the client record is pretty much like what you think it is. You enter your client name here, enter the contact information, the type of documents they're sending, the state, the destination, and if they sent you original documents, the mailing, uh, postal method you're using, payment status, if it's paid or not. And then at the back here, this is where you can change the status of the job. So if you just, they reached out to you and you're waiting for the documents and you receive them, you send it to the state, send it to the embassy, you're sending it back to the client, and then the client confirms they got it. And then you can just document any type of any clients you get for your Apostille. So the size of this is for pretty much someone doing it solo. This isn't for like a big business or Apostille business. But if you're picking up Apostille to make some extra money, you can use this as a workflow, and this should get you uh, done through most of your Apostille clients. All right, so guys, if you need any other assistance, if you need anything else, uh, you can just email me or uh, write a comment, anything like that, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.